Very good morning to each one of you. The Sunday celebration service. And it's a special day in the calendar. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all our beautiful and awesome mothers. This morning, I want to speak to you on godly mothers. On godly mothers. Moms, you have a daunting task of raising children for 18 to 30 years of your life. There are so many challenges and tasks that is so constant. The physical demands are endless. Feeding, clothing, bathing, sickness, washing of clothes, and then your own physical challenges of sickness, sleeplessness, exhaustion, aches, and pains. The emotional demands are taxing. Kids bickering, disobeying, lying, whining, ignoring, statements like, "That's not fair, you always, dash, dash, dash." Then hearing your name called constantly, mom, mom, mom. What is a home without a mom? I remember when I was growing up, my mother is late. I miss my mom. When I was growing up, when I came from school, the first person I'll look for is mom. A home is empty without a mom, isn't it? In the story of one of the great mothers recorded in the Old Testament, her name was Anna. Today I'd like to paint a picture of how godly mother looks, basing on the story of Anna. In 1 Samuel 1, I need to prepare a canvas by laying a foundation question. Are mothers important? I believe mothers play a significant part in a child's development. Do you agree? They are game changers one way or the other. There is not always a direct correlation, but godly people refer frequently to the influence of having a godly mother. Of course, in the story of Samuel had a godly mother. What about you? If you had a godly mother, then you are very fortunate and should be very thankful today. Yet for some, remembering your mother brings pain and sadness for you, just like me in losing my mother many years ago. Today may be a day to start the process of healing, reconciliation, and forgiveness. The fact is, mothers have a huge impact on the world. I'm sure to some degree, Jesus was influenced and shaped by his mother Mary. We look throughout history. John Wesley credited his mother for his spiritual formation and passion for Jesus Christ. That experience could be told time and time again. To be a mother is to be a major influencer in the world. A mother plays a primary role in molding, shaping the lives of countless people. Yet it seems this day and age, motherhood is considered not important. And I disagree. Mothers, you play a role. You play a role. So we look at Anna, the great mother. What can we learn about godly motherhood from Anna? Godly motherhoods are committed to God in prayer. Anna, when she was in need, what did Anna do? She committed herself to God and she went into the temple to pray. Even in a deep anguish, Anna was committed to God in prayer. Her heartfelt pain and shame was that she had no children. On top of this, she had to endure the daily taunting of Peninnah, mocking her. Particularly when they went to the house each year. The mocking continued when she arrived at the temple to pray. Even Eli the priest accused her and misunderstood her of being drunk. In 1 Samuel 1:12-15. And she kept on praying to the Lord. That was Anna. Eli observed her mouth. Anna was praying in her heart, and her lips were moving, but her voice was not heard. Eli thought she was drunk and said to her, "How long are you going to stay drunk? Put away your wine." "Not so, my Lord." Anna replied, "I am the woman who is deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine or beer. I was pouring my heart to the Lord." That's what mothers do. They intercede on behalf of the children. God heard a humble and contrite spirit. God heard a brokenness, and God answered a prayer. and he sent her Samuel at the right time, which Samuel means ask of God. And moms, you can ask of God. Godly mothers commit the children to the Lord. We live in a world of entitlement. We believe it's our right to possess and determine. And sometimes and somehow we use this as a far cry. Biblical position of seeing all things as gifts from God, that we are to submit to God's will. And how we live and how we determine how sometimes it's used and how others are to live their lives. Anna understood this. She recognized that Samuel was not hers, but belongs to God. Our children belongs to God, mommy. She realized he was on loan to her from God. The Lord will use Samuel for his will. The Lord's will for Samuel took precedence over her own desires for a child. She wanted Samuel to belong to the Lord more than to herself. Anna understood this and put the full weight of her heart unto God. You know, godly mothers, love is sacrificial. Godly mothers' love is sacrificial. Anna exemplifies the teachings of Jesus. She was willing to lose a life for the sake of God. She was willing to lay down a life for a son. In the most tangible way, she was willing to give up everything to have a child, but in accordance with God's will. Most mothers can relate to this quote. Before you were born, I loved you. Before you were here and hour, I would die for you. This is a fierce love of a mother. And godly mothers love and are loved by their husbands. Husbands, I want to speak to you men. Love your wives as Jesus Christ loved his church. There are many reasons to do so, but I want you to focus on the impact men have on your children. The simple piece of advice to every father who have children: always speak to fathers and families and speak to marriage couples. And I say to them, how will you portray your love to your children? The simple, love their mom. What's the one thing I would do? If your marriage is strong, you love their mom. This will provide a tremendous foundation for your children. If you want a strong home, fathers, love their mom. When you love their mom, the kids see stability. They see security in the house. The relationship between love of the husband and love of the child is not mutually exclusive. Anna demonstrated this. She loved them equally, but differently. One as a husband, one as a son. It's not easy to strike this balance. Relating to this, I believe mothers become better mothers when they're loved by their husbands. All the mommies said amen. Elkanah, Anna's husband, knew it would be difficult for Anna to give up Samuel, but he had faith. As he said, the Lord will help you do what you promised. Elkanah saw it as a gift from God. Godly mothers bless our lives. Some of you are mothers with an empty nest now. Your children have gone to start their own families, but you're still the mother. How does it look to be the mother at this stage of their lives? I believe the key is blessing. Bless your children, your children's children. This is probably not the time to reprove and correct your children. This is the time to bless your children, encourage them in the hard life that we are living in today. There are so many ways in which you can bless your children, and most of them have nothing to do with money. All about a word of encouragement, a phone call, a quick email, a quick post on WhatsApp, and also actually praying for them. This will go a long way. Take a moment to inquire about their well-being. Be interested in children's lives, even if it's not reciprocated. Ask some questions about how their inner life. If you're able to go within that range, ask if you can take them out for lunch or make lunch. With age comes wisdom, and you have much to offer. Don't hold it back. Share it in a loving manner. By the way, this doesn't apply only to your own children. If you know someone who has no mom, then bless them also. And I believe godly mothers must be honored. I want you to hear me on this Mother's Day. Godly mothers must be honored. Firstly, for you who are still under your parents' authority, for sure, this includes you still live at home. For those of you who are young, even if you live away from home, obedience is the right thing. It's a righteous thing. It's a beautiful thing. Obedience seems to get a bad reputation. Obey, it seems like a dirty 4-letter word. Obey if you're at home. Stop complaining. Give high status to your mom. Speak highly of your mom. Honor your mom in front of others. Get advice from her. If you don't live with your mom, call her often. Spend time with her. Tell her you're committed to caring for her as she gets older. For many of us, our mothers are getting older, and we are now becoming more and more responsible to take care of them. This is normal, and this is part of life. They have given so much, and now they have to receive from us. So the circle continues. So how do we remain a daughter or son to our mother when she is older? I believe the key is honor. Honor. The 5th commandment in Exodus 20:12, honor your father and mother so you may live long in the earth. Honor doesn't have a time limit on expiry date. It's for life. Serve your parents. Be patient with them. It takes more time to do things than before. They are getting older. Be gracious by empowering them to do things for themselves and others. They're at a stage in their life when they need purpose. Mothers never stop being mothers. It's in the DNA to serve. That's what mothers are. The role has changed, but the desire has not. Do mothers matter? I think the answer to this question is summed up in the ancient Jewish proverb. God could not be everywhere, so he made mothers. Well, I believe in my theology, God is omniscient, but you'll understand that phrase. God could not be everywhere, so he made mothers. Mothers, we love you, we appreciate you, and those that have mothers, call them, hug them, appreciate them, love them, respect them. And if you want to live long on the earth, the only commandment of the promise, honor your mother. God bless you. Have an awesome Mother's Day. Amen and amen.